Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for another video right here on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down below, and subscribe to all my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and share this video all over the internet. But don't forget to tap that bell and turn on all my notifications so you never, ever, ever miss an upload. That's all you gotta do. So do it now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just want to start out by saying that this is my second attempt, second take of doing this review. I did one earlier today, a few hours ago, and I had to take it down because the missus was coming home, and I didn't want her, getting involved in my show. So I took it down, and I kind of regret taking it down. I should have just kept some of it up, or just put, edited it somehow. But it is what it is. But I took it down. So this is my second attempt at the video. So as always, on this Tuesday night, January the 26th, 2021. It is time for your Monday Night Raw review for January the 25th, 2021 from the Thunderdome in Orlando, Florida. No, in Tampa, Florida. Botched that one, but in Tampa, Florida at the Tropicana Field, home of the Devil Rays. So we got that. Before I start this video, I did this earlier, but on my live stream I took down, but I'm gonna do it again. And my good buddy Chase was in the chat earlier, and he knows about this. And he was in the chat. We were talking about some stuff, but just want to come out here and address a couple of things that's been going on. Now, most of you know, I've been on this website for just over 11 years. 11 fucking years on this fucking website. I started off in 2009. So going on my 12th year on this lovely website known as YouTube.com. And I met some good people on this website, like Chase, like Boston Fan 79, like Jeffrey Rose, like Jason Shield of Ballycastle, or now he's known as the Crazy Irishman, or whatever his name is now. Zach WZTV, fan of YouTube, and some others here and there. And I've also dealt with some jealous fucking cunts around here. And I've had my feuds, I had my wars, had my share of ups and downs. Excuse me. But over the last couple of years, I've just done my own thing, doing my reviews, doing my predictions, doing my death videos here and there. I did a couple of music related videos on my Metal God channel, and some rants here and there. And this was supposed to be a big rant, but I decided not to do it, not to do it, because I just felt that it wasn't really needed, and I was like, I just felt like saying, I said to myself, just forget about it, just move on. So that's what I decided to do. And over the last couple of weeks, I've been kind of away from doing videos, just doing them every so often, and random fucking videos. Because I have company over here, and I got my work schedule changed and everything. So So I haven't had much time to do Raw reviews or AEW reviews or NXT reviews or SmackDown reviews or anything like that. And I apologize, but hopefully over the next week or so, I'm going to try to get back to them. And now that I have a couple of days off, I'm getting back to doing a couple of videos here and there. So as you notice over the last couple of days, I've been doing a little bit more videos. Talked about WrestleMania, getting fans. Talked about AEW and NXT last week. I talked about SmackDown a little bit last week. Talked about Hank Aaron passing away, Larry King passing away, and the WWE Network being moved to Peacock. Talked about that, so check out all those videos on my respective channels. But, over the last couple of weeks, there's been some stuff going around that just been pissing me off. And it's been pissing me off for like the last 12 years. Not even 12 years, about 9 years now. Almost going on 10 years. And it just pisses me off. And I really wish people would freaking get off my what about this fucking thing. And this thing stems from 2012. Then it reappeared in 2015. And it just pisses me off that people still call me the P word. You know what that word is. Not prick, but people call me a prick, but I don't care. But they still call me the P word, and over stuff that happened 6 to 9 years ago. I mean, really. You people need to get out of the fucking past and get into 2021. I mean, really. And I apologize for the light. I got bright lights in my house now. I just bought new bulbs to brighten the house because, I can't win with the fucking light and the fucking computer. But, I don't care. I really don't care how my presentation looks. I don't have a freaking HD camera or anything. Everybody's like, Peter, aren't you get an HD camera? Your presentation would look so much better. You got $2,000 to give me? No. I don't have $2,000 right now. I got bills to pay. I can't afford an HD camera or a new laptop. You got a laptop for me? Send it to me. Not a used laptop. I mean a new laptop with the Windows 10. But I digress. So yeah, I would love to get an HD camera and give you guys better presentation, not some grainy shit like 420p crap. But I do what I can. Other people have really bad quality videos. But it is this. I do what I can. My phone is. I can do videos on my phone that looks better quality because it's not really an HD, but it's a stupid little fucking phone. But it is what it is. And yeah, so anyway, I'm still getting called the P word, and just same random people keep calling me the P word, and now new people calling me the P word because they found out about all this stuff. And I guess I have to come out here once again. I think it's like the 50th time I've done this and defend myself over this crap. And that crap is a video. Well, not a video. Well, it's an incident that happened in 2012 with a girl named Trap Queen, real name Brittany. And for those of you who don't know, Brittany used to be called Trap Queen Raven Starfire here on YouTube way back when. She's not on YouTube anymore. She's distancing herself from YouTube, which is good. Get out of that dirty, vile, so-called community called the YWC for perverts and people that stalk 9-year-old kids. But and underage girls. But it is what it is. And yeah, so this whole thing happened in 2012 where I called her hot. I didn't know how old she was. And then somebody told me she's like 12 years old, she's 14 years old. But she lied about her age way back when anyway. So I got a lot of heat about that. And that's where this whole thing started. And I used to feud with her back in the day, way back when WJ used to go at her and defended her. And then she thanked me, and then turned, things got really bad. And then I started feuding with her on and off. And then blah, blah, blah happened after that. And then in 2015, I did a video on my PG Grants channel, my 100 subs celebration. I talked about Britney, and we were feuding back then as well, and basically told her that she's a slut and she's, she can. I'm not gonna say that, but you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. But so I said that, and still, now to this day, since like a month or so ago, they brought this crap back up, and mentioning that that back in 2015 she was 14 years old, blah blah blah, but since 2015 I really didn't talk to her. Then and then about a year or so ago, I found her on Facebook, and I decided to send her a friend request. I was like, you know what, let's let bygones be bygones. Let me talk to her and try to squash everything from the past, blah blah blah. So I friend requested her. She friended me. We talked, and I told her I'm sorry for what happened in the past, blah blah blah. So we squashed our little beef and everything, and that was that. And we became friends. We didn't talk that much. I let her do her own thing, let her live her life, and then she let me do my own thing. And that was fine. That's what I wanted anyway. And then I talked to her once, and I asked her her real age. I said, "Don't bullshit me. What is your real age?" And at the time, she said, I think it was like a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago, she said she was 19. And she showed me a graduation picture. So that was that. So I was like, okay, at least you are honest. So blah, blah, blah. So I left it at that. Now she's 20, 21 now. And, I thought this whole thing with her would end, and it's still going on. Like I said, people doing, making videos showing, taking my fucking copyrighted fucking material and posting it on their pages with that stuff, and thinking they can get their laughs and kicks, like, oh, Peter's a pedophile, this, and I said it a word, but I'm sorry, but Peter's this and that, he stalks underage girls. No, I don't. Get over yourself. I'm fucking 44 years old. I got a fucking wife. Come on. Why would I want to do that stuff? Why do I want to ruin my life by talking to a fucking 14-year-old girl? Or any underage person? And there's allegations. I said this and that to a 12-year-old boy. Come on. First of all, the account is fake. And what I said meant something else. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into it. Blah, blah. But the thing I want to say is that you people need, like I said, you people need to get out of the past, get into 2021, and just leave me the fuck alone about all these fucking allegations from 2012, 2015. Get the Get off my you know what already. Just leave me hell alone. And leave my friends alone too. I mean, we're tired of getting fucking stalked and fucking slandered and fucking this and that. Oh, but Peter, you slander us too. No, I don't. We tell the truth. We tell the truth here. Me and my friends tell the truth. I don't name drop them. I'll name drop Chase. I'll name drop Double ZTV, Zach. We tell the truth about stuff. We're tired of this crap. This has been happening to us since the summer of 2020. With all this crap. It's been going on for months now, and it's getting fucking retarded. People need to get their heads out of their fucking proverbial asses and leave me, Zach, and Double C TV and fan of YouTube and everybody else alone. Let us do our own thing. Let us do our own videos. Because that's what we're here for. To give our opinion about wrestling, about anything we want to talk about. That's it. Bottom line. So like I said, the whole thing with Brittany is behind me. I'm friends with her now. I don't talk to her much. I talked to her today. I mentioned what's going on. She said she's distancing herself from YouTube, and she's going to address this whole situation. So she's going to give her side of the story. So get ready for that. So basically, I cleared my name. I'm clearing my name. But if you people want to leave me dislikes and want to call me those words and this and that, I don't care. I don't care. Because you know what it is, people? You know what it is? Words. That's it. It's just words. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the bullshit. I am very tired of the bullshit. Me, Chase, Double Z, fan of YouTube, will be getting hounded by fucking hypocrites and fucking black supremacists and just overall fucking retards. And we're just sick and tired of it. We just want to live our lives and move on. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're going to move on. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just doing videos for fun, because I got better things to do than talk to a bunch of immature 20-year-old fucktards that don't know how to grow up yet, that haven't grown up yet, still live in their mom's basement. It is what it is. We're done. We're done. We just want to move on. But if you people can't move on, then you need to get the fuck off YouTube. Get a hobby. Get a real hobby, not YouTube, because YouTube's not really a hobby. Some people think it is. Some people think it's an escape. Blah, blah, blah. My escape is e-fitting. That's why I'm in the new XWF. Not the old XWF. There's a new version of the XWF, which is way better, by the way. Way better. It's starting up right now. Got our first show coming up in, I believe, a couple weeks. So getting ready for that. I got to actually start writing for my match. Main event match, by the way. Because I'm fucking Peter Gilmore. I am a main eventer. Because I'm the champ, baby. I'm the champ. Because I'm from New York. I'll whip your ass. And that's from Paul Heyman. That's not me saying I'm from New York, because I'm from New Jersey, okay? Anyway, but if I used to live in New York, and I still have my New York roots. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm from New York, and I will whip your fucking ass. Bottom line. And any of my friends will too. We'll throw down, but if we have to resort to that, we will throw down. But we're not. Like I said, we got better things to do with our lives. We got jobs. We got social lives. We got women. You know, I got my own thing going on. I got to focus on my job. I got to focus on living the best life I could, being a good a good man to my woman, and blah blah blah. Trying to be a good person. That's all I gotta say about that. That's what Chase is doing, and WCTV is doing, and fan of YouTube, and everybody else that's good friends with me. You know, but basically Chase and Double Z are some of my good friends, and we're tired of it, and we want to move on. We got better things to do. So that's what we're gonna do. So, like I said, I'm tired of being labeled the P word and having all this fucking crap going on. Ruining. I'm not big about my reputation on YouTube because I really don't care what people think of me on YouTube. But when you insult my integrity, kind of pisses me off. And then when you try to go low, you try to hit me in my nuts and everything, that pisses me off. And it's happened to Chase, and we're just pissed off, and we retaliate. We don't want to, but we have to because we defend ourselves. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So, long story short, I'm cleared my name. Me and Brittany, Trap Queen, we're friends now. End of story. So if you still want to call me the P word, go ahead. I don't give two shits. And that's all I gotta say about that. So that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, let's move on from that crap. And hold on 1 second. Let me just do something real quick on the computer. But anyway, all right, enough about that. All right, let's move away from that crap and let's get into something really important. And that is your Monday Night Raw review for January the 25th, 2021 from the Thunderdome in Orlando, Florida. All right, so last night on Raw was the go-home show before this Sunday's Royal Rumble event, Royal Rumble 2021. I don't even know how many years it's been since the Royal Rumble started, but I think it's been like 20, 30 years, I think, for the Royal Rumble. I don't remember what year it actually started. It was 80. I think it was 88, somewhere around there, 89 maybe. I think it was like right near the tail end of the 80s into the early 90s. Started by Pat Patterson, God rest his mighty soul. And it's always an annual event in January, right at the end of January, right around the Super Bowl time. 30-man battle royal. And when it first started, there wasn't really, they really didn't, when you run the Royal Rumble, you didn't get anything back then. And the first Royal Rumble winner was Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And then guys like Big John Studd won the Rumble. Hogan won it twice. Shawn Michaels won it twice. Stone Cold Steve Austin won it twice. Randy Orton won it twice. Triple H, I think, won it. I know Triple H won it. I don't know if he won it twice or he won. Yeah, he won it twice. I forgot. 2015, I think he won, or the second one. Drew McIntyre won it last year. And then they implemented the Women's Royal Rumble a couple years back, which last year we saw Charlotte win the Royal Rumble and go on to face Rhea Ripley for the NXT title. And, Charlotte won the NXT title because she's fucking Charlotte Flair. She has to win everything. And now she's half the women's tag team champions with Asuka. But I'll get to Charlotte later. But like I said, the Royal Rumble was, as a tradition, one of the big four pay-per-views of the year. So it is what it is, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So. That's all I'm going to say about that. So anyway, so yes, like I said, the Royal Rumble is a tradition, one of the big four. It's the start of the year. It's and then it's the first pay-per-view of the year, and then we're on the road to WrestleMania right after that. And then after the next big pay-per-view is SummerSlam, and then the final pay-per-view of the year is the Survivor Series. And then you got all these B-level fucking pay-per-views in between, like the Elimination Chamber, Money in the Bank, Extreme Rules, and Payback, and other crappy pay-per-views that nobody cares about. And that's that. So last night was the go-home show, and as always, go-home shows not that great. Last night wasn't any better, and that's that. Let me just acknowledge this 1 second. Eric, I'm gonna have a problem with this name. Eric Bastian, Batista? No, Eric Bastian Z. I hope I'm saying that right. Says, don't let them get to you. Well, yeah, I won't. Like I said, I'm gonna move on from all these immature, jealous fucking cunts, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, so thank you, Eric, for coming in the chat, and all that stuff. All right, so Monday Night Raw begins from the Thunderdome in Orlando with a crappy theme. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this right now. Can the WWE fucking change their theme music? Please? Really? I mean, the Royal Rumble is going to have Bad Bunny singing Booker T. Here's a song called Booker T. Really now? I mean, there's a song called Chris Benoit. Oh yeah, there is. I mean, Ric Flair has his own song, which I actually like. Ric Flair drip. I'm not a big fan of the rapper, but I like the song. But I mean, sorry about that. I put that up by accident. But really, the WWE needs to change their theme songs for Monday Night Raw. I mean, Raw's theme song sucks. It is horrible. I don't know who sings it. It's fucking horrible. I know it's some rapper, some mumble fake rapper. I mean, they really need to change it back to like a hard rock metal theme song like it was back in the day when they had Nickelback, and Papa Roach. Those theme songs are awesome. But WWE loves to delve into the world of rap, and they have all these different rappers singing the official theme song for like Takeover or different pay-per-views. It's annoying. And there's some rock here and there, not much. But it's like none of these bands we've heard of besides Code Orange. That's it. It's fucking pathetic. I mean, really, WWE needs to change the Raw theme song. They do. Yes, 3 Days. I don't know if 3 Days Grace doing a theme song, but Dawson Beans, by the way, has a nice avatar, Gene Simmons of Kiss. 3 Doors Down. He says 3 Doors Down. I mean, nothing bad about 3 Doors Down. I mean, great band, by the way. But their time, they haven't had a hit since, since Superman and since Here Without You and what's that other song, Loser, back on the first album they had out when they were actually big. But now, I haven't heard much of 3 Days Down, and I'm not a big fan of 3 Days Grace. I think the best Raw theme song was from the Attitude Era, and we all know which one it is from Union Underground. Move to the music, hey, the fucking music. That theme song. When you heard that theme song, when you heard that theme song, it was fucking epic. You were ready for Raw. When Nickelback had the theme song, I think it was Burn It to the Ground. I think Papa Roach had some To Be Loved. Stuff like that. And then, on SmackDown had good theme songs. SmackDown has had great theme songs. Marilyn Manson, The Beautiful People, Green Day, Know Your Enemy. What else do they have? They had one during the Ruthless Aggression era. I forgot what the name of it was, but it was pretty good. The current theme song is pretty good. AC/DC, Are You Ready? Pretty good theme song. Not one of the songs I would have thought of from AC/DC. I would have went with something current, off their new album maybe. Off the new album Power Trip, which you should get, by the way. I have it in my Spotify, by the way. I've been listening to it. I haven't been really listening to it. I have it. I haven't really listened to much of it because I've been listening to the new Butcher Baby stuff. I just saw the video for Sleeping with the Enemy, which came out yesterday. It's on YouTube, so go look that up. The Butcher Baby's Sleeping with the Enemy is pretty freaky video. And you thought In This Moment's videos were freaky? Holy crap. And In This Moment does awesome videos, by the way. All their videos have been pretty damn fucking good. The last video they did for As Above, So Below, with Maria basically drowning in milk. I'd love to take a milk bath with Maria Brink, but that's just another story. But that's all I can say about that. Anyway, but like I said, Raw needs a new theme song. I'm tired of this fucking theme song. I'm tired of it. And that's all I gotta say about that. AEW has a nice theme song. But AEW's fucking number one, but that is what it is. I'm not saying that because I'm an AEW mark. I'm saying it because it's true. Anyway, that's that. All right, let's acknowledge the chat for a little bit. Eric says, I don't think it's that bad. It's just that the theme music doesn't fit. That's true. It doesn't fit. It's a fucking rap song over, in a fucking WWE video. Really, this isn't, what was that album? Forcible Entry, I think it was called. Remember Forcible Entry when WWE used to do, have their CDs like WWE, like the music Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Forcible Entry, stuff like that. They don't do that no more, which I'm kind of surprised they don't do that anymore. Because most of the theme songs in WWE kind of suck because the people that used to do it, what was the guy's name? I can't think of his name. Joe Johnson, I think his name is. The guy that used to do the theme songs for WWE back in the day, before, even before, when wrestlers actually had theme songs, and then they had the Wrestling Album 1 and then the Wrestling Album 2, Power Driver! With Rick Derringer singing Demolition, Slick singing Jive Soul Bro, Girls in Cars, one of my favorite songs on that fucking album. Next to Power Driver, of course. If you only knew what I would do to you. Stand Back by Vince McMahon. Stand back. But it is what it is, and but yeah, it doesn't fit. The theme song does not fit at all. It does not. Like I said, the WWE needs to go back to rock and roll, heavy metal. Oh, if I had it my way, I would put In This Moment on fucking Raw or Metallica or Megadeth or something like that, or maybe Motorhead. Triple H had his way. He put Lemmy on that fucking Raw theme. Imagine Ace of Spades as a Raw theme song. That would be awesome. Got the Ace of Spades, got a war in my face. Time to play the game. No, that would be awesome. Megadeth, Lemmy, Motorhead, any fucking metal band that's out there right now. Not out there of the past. Judas Priest could probably do fucking Painkiller as a Raw theme song. Painkiller! Excuse me. Couldn't even sing that. I can't sing high like the Godfather of metal, Rob Halford. I can't sing. I can't sing that. Lamb of God, Hatebreed. Oh, Hatebreed would be fucking awesome. I know the perfect song by Hatebreed for Monday Night Raw. I know the perfect song. Destroy Everything by Hatebreed. If you haven't listened to it, go listen to it now. It fits the WWE and wrestling to a T. Fucking amazing song. And Hatebreed's a great band. Hatebreed is awesome. And I met Jamie Josta from Hatebreed. And Kingdom. What was the side project he had? Kingdom. I think it was Kingdom Come or something like that. But I met Jamie Josta when he was doing Headbangers Ball. Great guy, by the way. Great guy. I met the guys in Lamb of God. I met Lemmy. I actually met Lemmy, who has the same birthday as me. I mentioned that to Lemmy. He's like, oh, you got the same birthday as me. Don't you have a one in my face too? No, he didn't say that, but but I met Lemmy. The only person I haven't met is fucking Rob Halford. The Godfather of metal. The God of metal. The metal god. I haven't met Rob Halford yet. I met almost basically everybody else. Metallica, I met James and Lars. Hey, what's up there, dudes? This is Lars Ulrich. I'm gonna tell you that Metallica's gonna kick your ass so hard tonight. Your ball's gonna be dripping out of your nose. Ain't that right, James? Yeah. I met Metallica. I met Jason Newsted. I met Kirk Hammett. I met Def Leppard. I've been to a Megadeth concerts, a couple of Megadeth concerts, sat up front. Haven't met Dave Mustaine. I would love to talk to Dave Mustaine about politics. Dave Mustaine should be fucking president of the United States. I'm sorry. Him and Ozzy. Imagine Ozzy as the president of the United States. This country couldn't get any worse. But Ozzy as president, that would be awesome. Just put me as Secretary of Defense. Just saying. But I digress. But like I said, I'm getting off topic. I don't give two shits. But like I said, the WWE needs to go back to fucking heavy metal theme songs. Not this freaking computer generated this horrible theme songs that they have for wrestlers, except for the Undisputed Era, because because of Adam Cole, baby. Probably one of the best theme songs in NXT, next to Rhea Ripley's theme song, because Ash Costello of New Year's Day, my sweetheart. I'm getting but okay. Now you're acting really corny there, Doss Beans, but it is what it is. The Raw theme song does not fit. It needs to change. I'm sorry. That's that. All right. Doss Beans says Red Hot Chili Peppers. I don't think Red Hot Chili Peppers would fit wrestling. I don't think they would. Did the Love Roller Coaster from the Beavis and Butthead soundtrack. Yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Flee, flee, flee. Sorry. I had to go off on a Beavis rant, but it is what it is. Would you like to see my bumhole? Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, but I don't think Red Hot Chili Peppers would fit. Gary Clark Jr. would come together for some movie, and it was badass. I don't know who Gary Clark Jr. is, but it's okay. By the way, if anybody remembers Top Gun, let me click off this comment for a minute. If anybody remembers Top Gun and that theme and the theme song "Danger Zone" by Kenny Loggins, there's an epic fucking cover version by Children of Bodom. God bless Alexei Leho of Children of Bodom, who passed away a couple weeks ago. But I miss Alexei, one of the prominent guitarists of this generation. And we all know Eddie Van Halen's the greatest of all time, next to Randy Rhoads, of course, and Jimi Hendrix and other people. What's his name? Jimmy Page and Eric Clapton and blah blah blah, Steve Vai and blah blah blah. But the greatest guitarist of all time is fucking Eddie Van Halen. Of my generation. But in the new generation of these millennials, you got guys like Chris Howarth of In This Moment, Randy Whitesell of In This Moment, fucking underrated guitar players. Alexei Leho, underrated guitar player. There's so many others, like others in the metal genre. Phil Collins from Def Leppard, Vivian Campbell of Def Leppard. Ricky Sambora, of all people, great guitar player, underrated but great guitar player. There's a lot of great guitar players out there today that have learned from the masters like Eddie Van Halen and Zakk Wylde and other guys. J.K. Lee. I hate to say his name, but J.K. Lee, great guitar player. George Lynch of Dokken, great guitar player. What's his name? Adrian Smith of Iron Maiden, great guitar player. I would say Richie Kotzen is a great guitar player, but not really. They just put out, Richie Kotzen and Adrian Smith just put out a new album and a new song, which I just heard. It's not bad. Not bad. Dave Mustaine's a great guitar player. Kirk Hammett, great guitar player. James Hetfield, great guitar player. There's so many great guitar players out there today. But from the 2000s on, Alexei Leho was probably one of the most underrated guitar players from any of those bands. Alexei Leho is one of the best in my eyes. You have your own opinion, that's fine, but just my opinion, Alexei is the best. And that's that. Okay, enough about that. I'm talking about theme songs now. What is? As long as the WWE is still in the PG era, any theme song we think Raw should have ain't gonna happen. Yup. Because I don't even know who even decides the theme song. I don't know if it's Vince. I don't know if it's Stephanie. I don't know if it's Hunter. I don't know who thinks of these theme songs. Must be the stupid yes men that kiss up to Vince. Oh no, Vince, we got a great theme song for Raw. We got 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz gonna do the we got this great song by 2 Chainz. Oh, you want to hear it, Vince? Oh, I don't want to hear it. I don't like 2 Chainz. Yeah, but you said the N-word on a live fucking pay-per-view, Vince. You hypocrite. Right to John Cena's face, right in front of Booker T. You said the N-word on a live pay-per-view. You're thinking you're great. Senile old bastard. Anyway. Dos Beans. If I was a wrestler, my theme song would be Drowning Pool Bodies. That was a good theme song for ECW when ECW was part of the WWE, which basically killed ECW. Thanks to Vince watering it down. Fucking idiot. But Bodies was a great theme song. I don't even think it was for ECW. I thought it was for SmackDown, but it should have been for SmackDown. But for ECW, I think it was great. That was a great theme song. Yeah. Another good theme song would be "Daddy's Fallen Angel" by In This Moment. That used to be my theme song back in the XWF days, but now it's "Sad But True" by the Who, not that Who, not Roger Daltrey and Pete Townsend Who. I'm talking about the Who, the Mongolian death band named the Who, HU. Go look up that song. It's fucking amazing. Amazing cover of Metallica. They are a great band. Great band. Blah 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 blah. Go look it up. Yeah, bodies. Everybody's body would be hitting the floor when you were in the ring. That's pretty nice. Blah blah. Big ups to Dresden, by the way, Eric. Eric Bastian Dresden from the old version of the XWF. The crappy version, by the way. The new version is way better, just saying. Where's Chase 25? I don't know. Probably watching. Not that I don't know why you care. It is what it is. Oh, Jim Johnson, that's it. Thank you, Eric. Thrash Metal, Jamie, Lamb of God, Mega Slayer, Chimera. I haven't heard anything from Chimera in a long time. And I worked for the company they used to be on. They used to be on Roadrunner, which I don't know I think In This Moment's still on there, or they moved again. I don't know, but I know In This Moment used to be on Roadrunner. It was still on Roadrunner. Slipknot is on Roadrunner. Just saying. Eric says, I bet you on anything that if WWE had its own way, WWE would have a different vibe and look when it comes to theme music. If they actually would fucking look. Oh, to tell you the truth, Eric, I have friends in a band called December's Fall. I actually told them to go to put their music out to Vince and get one of their songs on a pay-per-view. I tried. I promote them a lot, and they're a good band. They have good stuff. I thought would have been good for a wrestling pay-per-view, but WWE didn't want to do it. Blah 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 blah. That's that. Best night ever. I mean, he's dead now. R.I.P. Daddy. Who the hell are you talking about? Not that I care, but blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm gonna do my review. Don't worry about it. I just like to acknowledge the chat. Eric says, "Would Slipknot fit as theme music for WWE?" Well, they do. The NXT theme song. Basically, the NXT theme song is All Out Life. If you noticed, but yeah, I'm gonna. Those beans gotta watch yourself because there's a couple comments that I don't like, so watch yourself. So I'll give you a warning right now. But yeah, Slipknot's done the NXT theme song, and it's still the current NXT theme song. But I would went with maybe Psychosocial, or he's Dos Bean says, if you're 555, then I'm 666. What's it like to be a heretic? One of my favorite theme songs from Slipknot. It's pronounced Bowdom, not Bottom. But whatever that. I don't care about the end of the rest of that comment. Bottom, wanna vote him. Bottom. John Bottom? No. But it is what it is. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, now you know. Okay. Like I said, I'm giving you a warning because some of these comments from you DOS Beans are getting pathetic. But it is what it is. Ever seen Ozzy? Ozfest in 2004 was amazing. Yes, I've met the man. And I've been to almost all the Ozfests. I met Ozzy. I met Sharon. I met Kelly. Kelly's one of my sweetheart. Yeah, should be my wife, but it is what it is. I met Jack. I met Amy Osborne. You know, I'm basically the Osborne's adopted son. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of you because you're annoying. Now you're really being annoying. So yeah, he's gone. Yeah, these guys are gone. That's it. All right. Okay. I'd rather just talk to Eric. Where was it? Okay, here we go. Eric, so you know, I am quitting the XWF99 and deleting the account. Good. Get away from Vinny Lane, that senile old prick. Fuck him, man, for what he did to me. Firing me on my birthday. Fuck him, man. I'm better off with the new XWF, my good buddy Shane and like Shane Carver and you know John, you know Maddie and Duke, Sebastian Duke, and all the other guys and girls. You know, gotta be blah blah blah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, but I love the new XWF right now. I'm good, you know. It's good people there, just good people. That's all I can say. Way better than the XWF 99. Okay, Eric says Orion by Metallica. Good song. Good, you know. I think, you know, if you think about Metallica and instrumentals, you know, Orion's up there as one of the best instrumentals that they had. Anesthesia, you know, by the late great Cliff Burton. So that's that. And yeah, good song. Good song. Orion's a good song. Not long, but good song. Read the boards in the next 2 days. Okay, no problem. I will do that. And yeah, you do the same. Do the same because I'm gonna put up my RP. And that's that. All right. That's enough about the chat. Let's get into Monday Night Raw. I wasted just about a fucking hour of your fucking time. But I liked my people. I like my fans. You know, they're jerk-offs on this fucking website, but it is what it is. All right. Let's not acknowledge those bastards anymore. All right. All right, so we start off the show with the WWE Champion Drew McIntyre comes out with his pretty cool theme song. Actually, Drew McIntyre has a fucking good theme song. The Champion. Your champion has a good song. You know, unlike Roman Reigns. I mean, but sorry. But no, this Roman, you know, Roman's a great guy. Our tribal chief. You have to pay respect to Roman. But his theme song sucks. Just saying. So Drew comes out. He's feeling pretty good. You know, he's been away over the last couple weeks with COVID, and back in the WWE, back on Monday Night Raw. So he thanks us for all the get well wishes. I actually wished him well on Twitter and Instagram. So saw him all. It was incredible. Meant the world to him. He's very lucky that you know, it didn't get worse. You know, took the treatment and did what he had to do. He says he'll be 100% by Sunday, and he said it's I guess his promo was dedicated to everyone who's dealing with COVID. Such a nice guy you are, Drew. Such a nice guy. I'm gonna cry. Drew McIntyre is such a great guy. Oh my God. Not as great as Adam Cole, but just saying. But anyway, he brings up Goldberg, whatever you want to call him, saying that Goldberg beat everyone back in the 90s and then just disappeared and then came back. And he said he's going to beat his you-know-what on Sunday and retain the WWE Championship. So we'll see. And then out comes the Mr. Money in the Bank and his best buddy. We got The Miz and John Morrison. They come to the ring to spoil the segment. So Miz talks about how Drew and Goldberg could possibly end up injured. Then what's going to happen? Well, whoever's left standing will be a sitting duck, and they will come out and beat the crap out of them. And then Miz is going to cash in, and all you will hear is him being announced as the new WWE champion. So before Drew can say anything, we hear the music of Goldberg, and he comes out. Spark. The fireworks come off. He comes right into the fireworks, and he goes, Goldberg, Goldberg, Hulk smash. Fuck him. Yeah. So he comes out, goes to the ring, gets right in Drew's face, as Miz and Morrison on the apron. So there's a big staring contest between Goldberg and Drew. And then while this is going on, Miz and Morrison start talking crap about them. And then Drew and Goldberg get, have had enough. And they grab him, throw him in the ring. Goldberg hits the spear. And then not to be outdone, Drew hits the Claymore on John Morrison, laying him out. And that's that. Well, actually, before even that happened, Goldberg got the mic and told Drew, "You, me, Sunday. You're next." Straight and to the point by Goldberg. Great promo there, Bill. Couldn't say anything else besides "You're next." Anyway, so yeah, then Miz and Morrison mock them, and then they get beat up, and then that ends the segment. So Drew hits the Claymore, Goldberg hits the spear, and then Drew turns around, goes face to face with Goldberg again, takes off his belt, and holds it right in Goldberg's face, and that ends the segment. So, not a bad segment to start the show. So, and I thought when that happened, I was thinking, yup, Drew and Goldberg are going to team up against The Miz and Morrison. That's what I was thinking, but it didn't happen, thankfully. I mean, who wants to really see that in the main event? I don't. So we got that. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars to start the show. And, excuse me. That's all I got to say about that. All right. Then we finish that. We then go to the back with a gorilla position with our good friend and well, not the love of my life, but a pretty good announcer, backstage announcer, Charlie Caruso, and her guest is the Queen, Charlotte Flair. She hopes Shayna Baszler, who's going to be her opponent coming up, brought her crown, because it's one thing to be called a queen and another to be actually a queen, because Shayna is the Queen of Spades. Charlotte says she will be in the Rumble, and she will defend the women's tag team titles against Shayna and Nia Jax, so she's doing double duty. Pretty interesting. And says we will call her Mrs. WrestleMania. Okay. Because she's one of the favorites to win that whole fucking thing again. Next to Bianca Belair and probably Becky Lynch, if she comes back. So Charlotte's asked about her dad, Ric Flair. So she says this may be his darkest days ever, but she's mainly focused on Shayna. And that's pretty much it. So not a bad promo from Charlotte. Her promos have been getting a little bit better as of late. And it's good. I think she's taking after her dad, with the promos. Well, maybe she went the promo class for once. But, it is what it is. So we'll see what happens as Charlotte takes on Shayna Baszler. And that's that. So I gave that segment 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's that. All right, then we get to match number 1, Charlotte taking on Shayna. Basically a 47-second suck fest because, to get in the ring, Nia Jax is at ringside. And Shayna tries for the Karafuda clutch from behind, but Charlotte snap her forward, hits a big boot, then knocks in the figure 4 right away. But then Nia Jax comes in and drops her big fat leg on Charlotte, causing disqualification. So Charlotte gets the win by DQ. Match I gave 1 out of 5 stars. But guess what we get after that? A Teddy Long special player. We get a 6-woman tag team match because Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose come out. And then classy Lacey Evans comes out. And they have a big, humongous brawl. Blah, 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 blah. So we have an impromptu match number 2. Charlotte, Dana, and Mandy take on Nia, Shayna, and Lacey Evans. Wasn't anything to write home about. The whole thing with Lacey and Charlotte. Lacey doing the Ric Flair strut, pissing Charlotte off. Blah, blah, blah. This match didn't go anywhere as a blah, blah, blah. I mean, Mandy looked hot in those hot-ass black leather pants. But match didn't go anywhere. I mean, Charlotte goes over the top rope, lands on the apron, hits a knee to Shayna, drags her out of the ring. Then she follows her towards Nia and Lacey as the ref counts. Shayna shoves Charlotte into the ring at 9, but she couldn't make the count. So Charlotte, Dana, and Mandy win by a fucking count out. I mean, fucking horrible. I mean, really, what the hell was that? I mean, you go from a good segment into utter crap from the women. That's why this show is fucking horrible. And the women's division is fucking horrible. Besides Asuka and Sasha Banks, the rest of the division is garbage. I'm sorry to say, but it is what it is. So they win by DQ. Match gave 1 out of 5 stars. So Shayna questions the ref as Dana, Charlotte, and Mandy have their hands raised. So while that's going on, we go to commercial, and then we come back. Apparently, Nia, Shayna, and Lacey, I don't know if they went to the back, but we see Adam. They come back, and then we see what happened during the break, and we see Adam Pearce, Mr. Goon himself, talking to Nia, Shayna, and Lacey. They're complaining about, they want to restart the match. So Adam's like, "Oh, you gonna restart the match?" So Mandy, Charlotte, and Dana, "Oh, bring it on, bring it on." So match number 3. Why did they have to restart the match? I don't know. So they restart this fucking match, and it was fucking train wreck. Nia trucks down Dana Brooke, covers for a near fall. Lacey gets a tag, drops with a splash for a near fall. So they're working on Dana Brooke for but Dana comes back, gets the hot tag to Mandy, starts beating down on Lacey, takes down Shayna, then goes back to work on Lacey, hitting a flapjack. She kips up, and she drops Lacey in the corner. She hits the ropes, hits the pump knee strike to Lacey for a near fall, as Shayna is there to break it up. Charlotte comes in with a spear, and then Nia sends Charlotte to the outside. Lacey pulls a leg, and then they leave the arena. Not the arena. They leave the ringside area. They chase each other out of the ringside area through the crowd. Nia turns, tags, and Dana tags in, hits a shoulder, then misses, then hits a neck breaker for a near fall. She goes to the top rope, I guess looking for some type of top rope move. Nia gets up, grabs Dana off the corner, sets her for a power bomb, and she turns a very hard choke slam. And it looked like, Dana Brooke's head went boing, right on the mat. I don't know if she suffered a concussion, but I mean, Nia Jax almost fucking broke her in half. And I'm sorry, Nia Jax needs to fucking get out of wrestling. She's fucking horrible. Botch machine herself. I wish I had something to drink because my throat's hurting. But it is what it is. So, but yeah, Nia Jax almost injured Dana Brooke, but thankfully Dana didn't get seriously hurt. So and then Nia drops her big fat leg on Dana. 1, 2, 3. Whoop-de-damn. Fucking you. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. So Nia, Shayna, and Lacey get the win. Match I gave 1.5 out of 5 stars. I don't know why they go from a singles match with a fucking DQ finish to a 6-woman tag team match with a fucking count-out finish. Then they restart the match and they have the heels win. What was the point? Just to fill fucking airtime. Wasted about 25 minutes of your fucking time. Fucking horrible. That's all I gotta say about that. So 1.5 out of 5 stars for that. Garbage. That's all it is. So yeah, Nia and Shayna will face Asuka and Charlotte Flair for the women's tag team belts at the Royal Rumble this Sunday. Probably not going to win because I really don't think that Asuka and Charlotte are going to lose the belts to them. And really, I think Shayna and Nia should have the belts back. I really don't think. If anybody should have those belts, it'll probably be Mandy and Dana. Not that anybody cares about the women's tag team belts. They're garbage. There's only 4 fucking teams in that fucking women's tag team division. 4. The 4 horsemen. 4. 4 tag teams in that fucking division. They never should have broken up the Iconics. Just saying. Because now you got Billie Kay with the Riot Squad, and now that the Riot Squad kicked her out on SmackDown last week. So where's Billie Kay gonna go? Back to catering, probably. Should have never fucking broken them up. Should have gave. I wouldn't have minded the Iconics had another title reign. I wouldn't have minded, just as long as they say Iconic, and just seeing Royce's hot ass, and that's it. Well, but yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. By the way, Liverpool sucks. Anyway, so that's all I gotta say about that. Blah 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 blah. All right, so we get that, and we move on. Okay. Eric says, "Don't get me wrong, I love Goldberg, but it's just that Goldberg is like Taker, just go away. And even if the Money in the Bank is cashed, either champion, yeah." Well, sorry to say that Goldberg's gonna win the belt this week. Goldberg's gonna win the belt from Drew, go on to WrestleMania, and then lose to Brock Lesnar. Or maybe not, because now that I'm going forward, but Ed Justain has announced himself in the Royal Rumble for the second year, coming back from last year. So Edge is in the Rumble. He's a favorite to win. Not that I want him to win. I would have wanted him to win if Drew was the champion. So we get Edge and Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania, which I think would be a way better match. But Edge and Goldberg, no. Battle of the Spears, no. No, thank you. No, thank you. I mean, but really, if Brock won, I mean, how many times are we going to see Brock Lesnar and Goldberg? And how many times are we going to see Goldberg come back and win the belt? Every time he's come back, he's won the belt. Just another year for Goldberg to win the belt and then lose it 2 months later. That's all he is for. It's good for. 2-month title reign. Garbage. And don't diss The Undertaker, Eric. Don't diss The Undertaker. The Phenom. The GOAT. Okay? Don't diss The Undertaker. The Icon. The Phenom. the GOAT. Just saying. And Taker's gotten a lot of heat for what he said about the WWE product. Man loves to speak his mind. And he's kind of right, because the WWE product fucking sucks. I agree with Taker. Not to say that, not defending him because, he's the GOAT and he's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. But he's right. The WWE product is garbage. It is. So he's right. So, respect The Undertaker. Just saying. It's only garbage because half the women's division is filled former NXT wrestlers that were brought up to the main roster too soon. Yes. I agree, Eric. I 100% agree. They brought up a lot of people too soon. I really think they brought up Lacey Evans, I think, too early. In my eyes. Bianca, I think, could have done a little bit more in NXT. Could have won the NXT World Title from EO, maybe. Who else from NXT? Nikki Cross. We haven't seen Nikki Cross in ages. Came up too soon. I would say Kairi Sane, but she did a lot of. What else could Kairi do in NXT besides face Shayna? And Shayna, I think, got brought up a little bit, maybe a little bit too soon. But she did everything she could in NXT. But some of them I kind of agree with, that they brought up a little bit too early. And they're gonna bring up Rhea Ripley soon. But Rhea Ripley, I think could do more in NXT. But they're gonna bring her up and they're gonna ruin her, like everybody else that comes up from NXT. Because as soon as Hunter gives the call, tells them like, it's like, oh, you're gonna go to the main roster. You're gonna be a big star. You're not gonna be, Vince is gonna mold you and give you a push. Yeah, push out the fucking door. Because when you go to the main roster, when anybody goes from NXT goes to the main roster, bye-bye to your career. Matt Riddle, Keith Lee, Aleister Black, Ricochet. Can I go? I would go on Shinsuke, even though now he's supposedly turning face with his old theme song, which is great. Though we haven't seen him on the show. People should just stay in NXT. I don't care how many years you stay in NXT. I don't care how many titles you win in NXT. Just stay there. Do not go to the main roster, because you will fucking die. That's why I fear for Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly, the most underrated wrestler, Kyle O'Reilly. I fear for their fucking careers if they go to the main roster, because they'll get misused and just get sent down the drain by Vince McMahon. Just saying. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Iconics are bad, and you know that. That's your opinion. Your opinion. One, I'm not dissing the Undertaker, and two, name a wrestler that can run with the WWE as champion. There you go, none except for Drew. Yeah, there's basically nobody that's gonna take the WWE into the future right now. Same fucking champions. Whether it be Orton, whether it be Brock, whether it be Goldberg. You think the Miz is gonna be? If the Miz cashes in and wins the WWE Championship, you think the ratings for Raw are going to be great? Nope. They have no stars that can take Raw and get them better ratings. They can't. And then you look on SmackDown. They should have gave Bray Wyatt. I mean, even Bray Wyatt when he was the champ, nothing. They ruined him anyway. And he's supposed to come back at the Royal Rumble, so get ready for that with his new gimmick. Or his new look. I'm sorry, not new gimmick, new look. Whatever that may be. But even on SmackDown, same fucking people. Whether it be Roman or Braun. Well, Braun Strowman wasn't even that good as Universal Champion. But Roman's basically carrying SmackDown on his back. That's it. But all the people that are on SmackDown should be fucking Universal Champion. Like Big E. Like, Big E should be champion. Kevin fucking Owens should be fucking champion. I don't know why he's not champion. Why isn't Kevin Owens either a WWE champion or a Universal champion? Why? Why does he have to be relegated to fucking being the Intercontinental champion or the United States champion? Why? Secondary titles for him. He should be world champion many times over. It is what it is, and that's all I got to say about that. Miz will die if he even thinks of cashing in Money in the Bank. Probably. Like I said, if he wins, nobody's gonna care. I certainly don't care, and that's that. All right, let's get back to that. All right, so after that horrible women's segment, we get a promo from Mustafa Ali of Retribution, saying the great moment in Kofi's life happened 2019 because of the worst moment of his life, because he got injured. Kofi took his spot, his moment, took everything away from him. So continuing the Mustafa Ali and Kofi feud whenever Kofi comes back, which will probably be after the Royal Rumble, blah, blah, blah. And then we get the match number 4, Slapjack, otherwise known as Shane Dorn, taking on Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods is running the Retribution Gauntlet now. I mean, last week he faced Mace, got his ass kicked. But this week, he faces Slapjack. Match was okay. We're getting to the end. I'm gonna paraphrase most of this because I'm getting late and all that other shit. Blah 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 blah. So getting to the end, it's the honor roll for fall, and then Ali whispers in T-Bar's ear, and then T-Bar tries to distract Woods, and it kind of works. The Slapjack rolls up Xavier, but Xavier rolls through, hits the Shining Wizard 1, 2, 3. Xavier Woods picks up the win. Not that I give two craps. Almost a 3-minute suck fest. So Xavier Woods gets the win. Match gave 2 out of 5 stars. And then he quickly leaves the ring, but then he gets attacked by T-Bar as he hits a big boot, laying Woods out. Sends him back in the ring, and then him and Mace hit a delayed H-bomb to Xavier, which took him like 5 minutes to fucking do the fucking move. I mean, they pick him up in the H-bomb, then they switch fucking positions. They have him like this. They switch him up, and they fucking finally do the move. And it looked like Xavier got hurt. Blah 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 blah. They kind of messed that whole up. Anyway, so they lay him out, and then Ali goes for Slap to get a chair. So Ali has a chair, and he's about to bash Xavier Woods' head in, but he stops, and then he takes the chair, sits on it, and then gets the mic from Mia Yim or Reckoning, whatever her fucking name is. While Xavier Woods is in like a camel clutch position, getting fucked in the ass and made humble. Not like Miro or Yang Sheik, but put in a camel clutch like position, and Ali calls him. He says, "Oh, if somebody wants to be king of the ring, you're looking like a peasant." So that pisses off Xavier Woods, and he says, "Like a real king, I will show mercy upon you. And for that, you would do what I say." Ali will deliver a message to Kofi. He wants Xavier to give a message to Kofi. He says, "Tell Kofi that he heard the sad, unfortunate news that he will not compete in the Royal Rumble, but don't fear that he will replace him. So Ali's gonna take his opportunity to be in the Royal Rumble match. Not that Kofi was gonna win the whole thing, but he took his spot basically. That's it. So I gave the Aftermath 2 out of 5 stars as well, and that's all I gotta say about that. Goodbye to you, sir. And that's that. All right. And then after that, we go backstage with everyone's favorite bro, Matt Riddle. Runs into everybody's favorite fool, R-Truth. Truth calls him the Riddler. So Truth tells Riddle that the Hurt Business is throwing him a surprise party. Even though his birthday was last week, and they have a surprise gift from him in the VIP lounge. Blah blah blah. Which that segment was horrible. They bought him 24 gold carats. Riddle says yes, it makes sense. They're Capricorn, sign of the goat. Yeah, I'm a Capricorn. Don't hate to admit that I'm a Capricorn. So Truth tells Riddle that if he doesn't tell anyone about the gold carats, he's going to share them with him. Okay, that segment was pointless. Moving on. 2 out of 5 stars. Blah, blah, blah. So then we get to the VIP lounge with MVP Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, and Cedric Alexander. So MVP gets on the mic, tells us to enjoy the view because big things popping, little things stopping, and the VIP lounge is for you, and then blah blah blah, all the stuff he says. Bobby called the VIP lounge that match coming up. He says Riddle may be a brain dead moron, like half these people on YouTube, but luck is on his side, and he's crafty. And he tells it specifically to Cedric, because the Hurt Business has been kind of imploding lately. And then she says, well, we've only just begun. Blah, blah, blah. And then Shelton brings up something a year ago, but then Cedric cuts him off and says that they've been on a roll as of late. Yeah. And it's because of MVP. Lashley says they took it upon themselves to collect some debts. They have a symbol of their appreciation. Looks like it has some gold in it. And it's a chain with THB stacked upon another something else. So MVP puts it on, and it's all smiles. Said this is outstanding. Not often that he's at a loss for words. Doesn't know. Cedric said he's so glad he liked it because when Cedric was working with the designer, about. And out comes our fool, singing his stupid song. What's up? What's up? Shut the fuck up. How about that? So he cuts him off. Tells Truth, why the hell are you out here? Truth said it's weird that he ain't on the list for a surprise birthday party. And then says it's rude to eavesdrop, but he overheard them throwing him a party. Blah. Cedric's like, well, this has nothing to do with you. Truth's like, really? THB? Truth, happy birthday? And he's like, where are the 24 carats? So Shelton's like, Truth, this is not the time. So Truth's like, oh, maybe it's time for a dance break. Where's Carmella when you need her? So Lashley says Truth's right. He's so busy training for the Rumble that he forgot about his birthday and would like to make it up to him. So he got him a gift. And he's like, if you want the gift, come in the ring. So that's kind of a bad idea for R-Truth, and he goes to the ring like an idiot. But then out come the 24/7 jobbers, Drew Gulak, Tucker, Humberto Carrillo, and Akira Tozawa, and I think someone else. Shelton and Lashley lead the ring. The Beast, they beat the crap out of them as MVP watches from the ring. And then Matt Riddle comes from out of nowhere and hits him with a running knee and then runs away like a little bitch. And that's pretty much it. So that segment was kind of worthless. So I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And blah, 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 blah. So that's all I got to say about that. Worthless, horrible segment. Because R-Truth is a horrible fucking wrestler. Just saying. And that 24/7 title needs to go. Eric's like, can we have you run the WWE? Yeah, sure. I could run AEW if I wanted to, but I'm not, because I'd rather let it be in the hands of Tony Khan and Cody and Kenny and the Bucks. Just saying. But if I ran the WWE, half these people that are champion will not be champion anymore. So I have Kevin Owens as champion. I'll bring up Adam Cole, but have him as fucking champion for like 3 years. I'll give him the Hulk Hogan treatment. Let him hold the belt for like 4 years. Brother. Put Shinsuke as the Intercontinental Champion. All the fucking ROH guys, Cesaro will be United States Champion, or maybe put him as Universal Champion. All the ROH guys will be fucking champion. Everybody else will be secondary. I wouldn't give two shits about Drew McIntyre, or The Miz, or John Morrison, or Roman. I wouldn't give two shits. And then on the women's side, I would just change the fucking roster. Get rid of Charlotte. Charlotte can go back to blowing Andrade. Keep Becky. Keep Asuka. Somehow bring back Kairi Sane. Bring up Io Shirai. Keep Shayna. Get rid of Nia Jax. Keep the Iconics. Get rid of the women's tag team belts, because they're horrible. Keep Sasha, keep Bayley, keep Carmella. Blah, blah, blah. Get rid of Naomi because she's nowhere. Get rid of Tamina because she's nobody. Keep Natalya, just for this, old-timer reference. Keep Mandy, keep Ruby Riott, keep Liv Morgan. Get rid of Billie Kay. I would just change the entire WWE if I ran it. I just would. But, a man can dream. I'd rather be fucking commentator for AEW, but me, Joe Cronin, and JD would be fucking amazing as a commentary team. But I digress, because we're better than you, and you know it. That's all I gotta say about that. Blah, 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 blah. All right, we go backstage. R-Truth's pretending to be a statue next to something like a Tampa Bay Devil Rays thing. And then Adam Pearce, Truth wants to prove that he's capable of winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. I think what he meant to say was the Royal Rumble match, but he's a fucking idiot. Thinks the Money in the Bank. AJ Styles comes in with his big black diesel, almost. Says Truth wants to prove his worth with hopes of getting into the Rumble, and being the benevolent man that he is, he wants to help him. What a nice guy AJ Styles is. So Truth points at him and says, he's a Capricorn. So Adam Pearce is like, match, let's do that. AJ versus R-Truth. So he makes the match. Truth calls almost a Taurus, because he's a bull, I guess. Then says he had a Taurus, but it broke down on him, and Road Dogg won. I'm surprised AJ is like, oh, really, K-Quick? Really? Let's get rowdy. Fucking idiot. I really can't wait for the day that R-Truth either gets fired from the WWE or retires. I will be a happy camper. Fuck R-Truth. That's all I got. gave that 2 out of 5 stars. I'll get the match number 5. We get John Morrison taking on our good buddy Sheamus fella. Match was alright, nothing great. Getting to the end, Morrison's on the apron. Sheamus grabs his head. Morrison hangs him up. John goes in, and then Sheamus with a big knee to John Morrison. Then he hits white noise. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus gets the win. Match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. But doesn't end there, as Miz gets on the mic, says if Sheamus wants to get ready for the Rumble, then how about take us on 2-on-1? So Sheamus like, come on, fella! Come on, I beat you with my shillelagh, fella! Okay. So, yeah, so we got another impromptu match number 6, as Sheamus takes on the Miz and Morrison. Kind of went back and forth. Not a bad match. Getting to the end, Sheamus goes to the top rope. He flies with a clothesline on both men. Sheamus grabs Miz, sends him into the ring. He goes to the ring. Morrison for the disaster kick, or the springboard crossbody, or a disaster kick. But Sheamus moves. Hits the boog kick. But Miz comes from behind, hits the skull-crushing finale. 1, 2, 3. Miz and Morrison get the win. Blah, 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 blah. Sheamus gave it the old college cry. But Miz and Morrison, the numbers game got the Sheamus, and they get the win. Match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's that. And we move on. All right, then we go backstage. We're in some room, like a fancy type of room. We see, Nature Boy Ric Flair showing classy Lacey Evans how to break some submissions, trying to do his best Triple H Trish Stratus from 1998, 99 segment. Remember when I was teaching Trish Stratus how to get out of a hammerlock, and then he put her in, he bent her down trying to like bang her in the ass. Like, really, who wanted to bang Trish Stratus in the ass back in the day? This guy. But it is what it is. So they try to relive that kind of segment. Blah blah blah. And then Charlotte walks in because Ric Flair was about to take Lacey on Space Mountain and make her cry. Tells Lacey to get out now. Lacey's like, okay, I won't suck your dad's cock right in front of you. Okay, goodbye. So she leaves. Rick says there's a place for him in the dressing room, and if someone wants to get some wisdom from him, he's going to give it to them. I bet. Shaw's like, oh, the man who spent money on everyone but his family wants to give me a lecture? So Shaw says she is the only one that's protecting him. He's going from legend to old man. She says she's not the bad guy. So she's like, all right, I'm not the bad guy. I'm leaving. So she backs away, and then Lacey Evans comes in, hits her with the woman's right, knocks her out. And then she kicks Charlotte right into the wall. So Flair's like, oh my God, my daughter got hit into the wall. Oh my God, So he's kind of concerned for his daughter. But Lacey's like, let's go. I have some dick sucking to do. Come on. You have to take me on Space Mountain. Let's go. So they leave. And they show Charlotte knocked out. That's that. So the ever-growing Lacey Evans-Charlotte feud continues on. And I don't know what's going to happen with that. I don't know if Lacey will get involved in the women's tag team match, costing Charlotte the tag team belts. But we'll see what happens with that as we move on. And that's that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's that. And we move on from there. Eric says change everything. Yeah, I would. I would change everything about the WWE. Bring back the Attitude Era when it was good. Eric says just fire Truth. He's in his 50s by now. Yeah, he is in his 50s. What is that? 54 years old now. They got a lot of fucking old people in that fucking federation that are part-timers. They bring back 50-something-year-old Goldberg to have another 2-month title reign. Taker thankfully fucking retired at 55. Hopefully he doesn't come back. As an appearance, okay, but wrestling, no. He's done. He is fucking done. He's broken down. He's done. Really. And then they had Legends Night a couple of weeks ago. They bring back all the old farts, like, you know, Ric Flair and, Hulk Hogan brother, Booker T, sucker. And I bring back Mickey James, who's like 40-something years old. Tori Wilson, who looks fucking hot, even though she's 40-something years old, still looks fucking hot. Who else I booked? I'm like, Sergeant Slaughter, you puke. Who's like, what Sergeant Slaughter's like, 70 years old? Puke, maggot. They brought him back. Jeff Jarrett was there, and Jarrett's like 50-something, I think. Road Dogg's around that age. Alicia Fox is like 30-something, and Alicia Fox is not a legend. Why was she there? She is not a legend. In her own mind, maybe, the Rihanna wannabe, but she is not a legend. Why is she there? Mark Henry is 50-something. Speaking of Mark Henry, I have to say, fuck you to Ryback. Fuck you, Ryback. Feed me more. Fuck you. Dissing a Hall of Famer like Mark Henry. Fuck you, man. Stupid old, disgusting piece of fucking shit. Fuck you, Ryback. You want to take him to court because the WWE is slandering you. You slandered Mark Henry, you dumb idiot. And please, Tony Khan, Cody, I know you watch my videos. Please do not hire him. Please. If you want to hire somebody, hire Marty Scurll. Even though he's a sex offender, but it is what it is. But you want to hire somebody, don't hire Ryback. I don't think any company should fucking hire him. Not even Impact. Not even New Japan. Not Ring of Honor. Let him be let him stay at home, go on his fucking Twitter, and act like a fucking fool. With his stupid whatever he does. I think he has like men's supplements he sells or whatever fucking shit. He's garbage. Ryan Reeves, get the fuck out of here. Piece of shit. Fucking horrible. Fuck you, Ryback. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, moving on. All right, then we get to match number 7. We get our good buddy AJ Styles taking on R-Truth. We had the big Black Diesel almost at ringside. Well, 2.5 minutes suck fest, and AJ gets the win with the calf crusher. Truth tapped out like a drunk man. But a little bit of offense in, not much. He tells Omos he's going to toss 29 other men in the match. Yeah, right. But Truth comes back, hits that fine knuckle shuffle. Because he's sucking John Cena's you-know-what. Oh, and Cena might come back for WrestleMania. Whoop-de-damn fucking you. They'll bring back 40-something-year-old John Cena for a meaningless match. Just let him stay home. Cena, just go fucking home, man. Get out of here. Nobody wants to see Cena at WrestleMania. I don't. And if he is at WrestleMania, I'm going to fucking turn it off. Turn the stream off. I'm going to take a shit. I mean, really, come on. I don't want to see Cena at WrestleMania. I don't. Just let him try to be The Rock and do Hollywood. Promote Fast and Furious 9 with The Rock. Whatever project you might have. Bang your supposed, your new girlfriend, your wife. I mean, just get the hell out of the WWE. Horrible. That's that. All right, after that, we get a replay of Randy Orton and his voice and his promo from last week and his cute little mask. Thinking he's Mr. Wrestling 2, or one of the Conquistadors. That's that. So then that leads us to Alexa Bliss in the back in one of those backstage rings. where the interviews were taking place, like Kayla Braxton and Charlie and Sarah Schreiber do all those interviews at. So Alexa sings a little ditty about gardens. No, I thought she was gonna break out into "Lost in the Garden of Eden." Oh, we're lost in the Garden of Eden by Guns N' Roses. No, sorry, I sing really bad, but it is what it is. She says last week was so much fun. Speaks again to her imaginary friend Bray Wyatt, asking if he or she saw Orton's face. Then we get a recap of Fireball incident, which was shown in the recap of Orton's promo. And blah, blah, blah. So that. So Alexa's watching on. She's all happy. And she wonders if we saw her trick. And said that Bray Wyatt taught it to her. And she can't wait to see him again. Is that she has the chance to win a shiny new toy, the World Women's Championship. And says that she does not want to play nice against Asuka. Okay. Here's what it is. So we'll see what happens in the main event. I'm surprised that was the main event. Asuka versus Alexa Bliss in the main event. Even though we knew what was going to happen. I don't know why that was the main event. I would have had Goldberg and Drew face-to-face at the end of the show. But that's all I got to say about that. And we'll move on from there. All right, Eric says, don't know about old farts, but if the WWE just let their own wrestlers do their own thing, then we wouldn't have what we see now. Yeah, basically, they don't need all these old farts to come back to save ratings. They don't need them. Just build new stars. Give other people belts. We don't want to see the same people with the belt all the time, like Roman or like Orton or anybody else. We want new champions. We want new matches. Why do you think the brand extension failed? We thought like, the brand extension is we're gonna have new matches, new feuds, and this and that. But the draft is an utter fail. That's why they should never have it. The draft is boring. That's that. Cena is overrated. Yeah, you think? Pushed down on throats, kind of like Roman was back in the day. But to be fair, him and Edge at the time were the only two that was carrying the WWE. Yeah, back in the early, before Edge got hurt and retired. Basically Cena was put down on throats from even before the Attitude Era, not the Attitude Era, botch, but even before the PG era, he was starting to get put down our throats, wanting the belt every fucking time. It was basically Edge and Cena. They were carrying the WWE at the time. Even though you had Randy, you had Triple H, you got Rey Mysterio, blah, 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 and all those other guys. But then when Edge left, what did you have? Cena, and before, guys like Seth Rollins and The Shield came around, Cena was the top guy in WWE for years. And then when Roman became a big star, Roman was getting pushed down our throat, and we fucking hated it. I remember fucking hating Roman Reigns. I hated Roman Reigns back in the day. Because he was getting pushed down our throats every fucking week, same like Cena was. It was getting pathetic. But now, thankfully, Cena's supposedly gone. Now Roman's carrying the company on his back. But at least Roman's now fucking heel that we wanted since 2015. And Roman's basically the only good thing in WWE right now. Because he's our tribal chief. And you have to pay respect to him. And you have to pay respect to Paul Heyman because he's from New York and he'll whip your ass. Just saying. That's that. All right, so that's it. All right, then we get to match number 8, the Gauntlet match. Matt Riddle taking on Shelton Benjamin, Cedric, and MVP. We start off with Riddle and Shelton. Pretty back and forth match. getting to the end, and Cedric tries to get involved. Everybody's like, not now. Don't do anything. Then Riddle comes from behind and rolls up Shelton. 1, 2, 3. So Riddle beats Shelton and he moves on. So MVP gets in and he's yelling at Cedric and Shelton to chill out. Riddle rolls up MVP into a submission. I think he had like a triangle choke on him or something like that. MVP tapped out like 4 seconds. Thanks for coming, MVP. Waste of that. So that wasted 4 seconds out of your precious time. So Riddle moves on, and he faces Shelton Benjamin. Cedric. And this was actually pretty good. It went back and forth. But we get near the end. Cedric goes to the top rope. He flies. Riddle rolls. Cedric lands on his feet. Riddle runs up on him. Knocks in the triangle choke. Cedric lifts Riddle up. Riddle versus into a pinning combination. 1, 2, 3. Matt runs the gauntlet, wins the match, and he will get a United States title match against Bobby Lashley, maybe at the Royal Rumble or in the future. But we'll see what happens with that. So overall, the gauntlet was okay. I give it 5 stars. So Riddle walks up the ramp. He's like, "Yeah, I'm cool. I'm a cool bro." And then all of a sudden, Lashley comes from behind, knocks in the hurt lock, and just fucking throws Riddle around like a fucking ragdoll. Lays him out, and that's it. So we'll see what happens with Riddle and Bobby Lashley. I think Riddle will finally win a major title, not a major title, but he'll win the United States title. He should have won the Intercontinental title when he debuted, but just saying. So he'll win the United States title, and the Hurt Business will probably implode, and there will be no more. And they'll probably feud with each other. But that's that. The faction that's probably gonna go bye-bye. And yeah, that's it. All right. After that, we get a promo from our good buddy, the rated R superstar, Edge Stain. Who he's married to. Bet fucking Phoenix. He says the 2020's told him anything is that you can sleep on tomorrow. You got to dream and fight for it every day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Sometimes you got to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep walking. Talks about 10 years ago, he had won the WWE title. And within a week, he had to give it up because of his neck injury, which put him out of wrestling for 9 years. So he gave up the title in his career, the only one he's ever wanted. He says the words were jet fuel that lit the fire under his ass to come back after 9 years and come back at the Royal Rumble last year. So he got his dream back. Then a backlash, Orton towards tricep. Gave him another reminder that everything you hold dear can be taken away just like that. But he got to fight. And he knows what his mom would say. She would tell him that he's just got to do it. So he announces himself into the Royal Rumble. So he's going to be back at the Royal Rumble, which is nice. Like I said, he's one of the favorites to win now, next to Keith Lee and Big E, and maybe AJ and Daniel Bryan. But we'll see. He knows it won't be like last year. The stakes are higher. He knows the window is closing for him more and more every day. He needs to take back what he never lost, which is the WWE title. And at some point, you have to fight for your dreams. And at the Rumble, he will fight with every breath left to make his far-fetched dream come true. So we'll see what happens. I would not put it past WWE to give let Edge win the belt, to win the match. But like I said, I really don't want him to face Goldberg. I'd rather Drew somehow beat Goldberg, maybe with help from Brock if Brock comes back, either in the Rumble or he comes back to beat up Goldberg, and then maybe have another Goldberg Brock match at WrestleMania that nobody cares about. But we'll see what happens with that. And that's all I got to say with that. All right. Now I'm going to finish this baby up with match number 9, the main event for the Raw Women's Championship, Alexa Bliss. And I'll take it on Asuka. Nobody gets ready for Asuka. So, you know what? Pretty good match. Alexa was out in her Alexa's Playground gear. So they go back and forth. Asuka's beating her up. Blah, blah, blah. They go back and forth. And then Asuka grabs Alexa, sends her into the corner, stomps her a couple times. She rushes the corner, but Alexa's music hits. She's back as the goddess. she's crying. Asuka's like, what the fuck is going on here? Everybody's confused. So Alexa's like looking around the Thunderdome. She's crying. So Asuka's like, screw this. She's like, Sah! And she rushes her drop toe. Alexa drop toes her. Hits a drop toe hold into the turnbuckle. Then she looks in the crowd, grabs the second rope, and then the lights start going out, turn purple and black, and then she's back to evil Alexa Bliss. Then she does a spider like Bray Wyatt. Asuka's scared for her life in the corner. So Alexa turns around, starts slowly going into the middle of the ring. Asuka tries to hit her, but it's blocked every fucking time. Back fist blocked, knee blocked, kicks blocked. Then she has a pump kick to Alexa's face. So Alexa's like, puny fucking hit. She rubs her lips. And then Asuka with an armbar attempt, looking for the Asuka lock. But Alexa escapes. Asuka with a chin lock. But then Alexa's like, get off! Then she locks Asuka in the mandible claw. And looked like she was about to win the Raw Women's title. But then we see from behind Randy Orton and his voice without his mask, looking like Freddy Krueger before he got burned. Well, not when he got burned. So Randy comes behind and he looks at Alexa. Alexa's like, oh shit. So he grabs Alexa, boom, Gilmore cutter. And that ends the segment. And Randy just looks at Alexa like, gotcha. So that's that. So we got that. So that ends Monday Night Raw. So that's it. So Randy gets his payback on Alexa. And we'll see what happens with Randy as he will be entering the Royal Rumble. I don't think he's going to win because I think Bray Wyatt's going to come back and eliminate him with his new look. And then they're going to have a match probably at the Elimination Chamber. If Randy's not in a qualifying match to get in the Elimination Chamber or any of that crap. And that's all I got to say about that. So I gave the Raw Women's Championship match 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's all I got to say about Monday Night Raw. We'll leave the it at this. Eric says, I'll just leave it at this. WWE has no one to carry them. If the WWE wants someone to carry the company into the future, they pull their head out of their ass and stop bringing people up from NXT. Basically. But like I said, who are you gonna have as your star though? Is it not gonna be Seth Rollins when he comes back? Because I think he might come back at the Rumble. I mean, really, the WWE has no stars. Unless you give some mid-carder the opportunity to, like, maybe a Big E. Not that Big E's going to take SmackDown to, like, a 5.0 rating or anything like that. I mean, but it'd be nice to have somebody else besides Roman have the belt. And if Edge wins the fucking Royal Rumble, you think, and if he faces Goldberg, he's going to win the belt. I mean, really, do we need to see Edge with the belt for the 9th or 10th time that he's held it in his career? It'd be nice. But we're not going to get Tony Kimmel coming out and say, the Rated R Superstar. Because WWE I think they got rid of Tony Kimmel, which sucks. But really, I really don't want to see Edge and Goldberg. I'd rather see Edge and Drew McIntyre. But like I said, I don't think Edge is going to win the Rumble. I really don't think. Personally, if I had to choose who would win the Royal Rumble, it'd probably be either Keith Lee or Big E. And then Big E will face Roman at WrestleMania, beat Roman for the WWE title, or for the Universal title, hold the Universal title for a little bit, and probably have the Universal title and the Intercontinental title, unless he loses it around by that time to either Apollo Crews or Sami Zayn. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But like I said, the WWE needs new champions, and they need a star. And right now they have nobody. You think Kevin Owens is gonna help? I don't think so. You think it's gonna be Braun Strowman whenever he comes back from injury? No. Not gonna be Seth Rollins. Not gonna be Bray Wyatt. Not gonna be AJ. It's not gonna be anybody that they bring up from NXT. And if they bring up Adam Cole, he's not gonna help either. They're gonna ruin Adam Cole and the Undisputed Era. They're gonna ruin Rhea Ripley when she comes up. You're gonna ruin Io when she comes up, because you know Io's gonna go to the main roster. The WWE is garbage. Bottom line, it is fucking garbage. They have no stars, same fucking people winning the belt. They have to bring back guys like Goldberg. They have a 2-month title reign. They're gonna have to bring back Brock to beat Goldberg, and give Brock the belt for another 9-10 months, and just sabotage the fucking WWE, not giving guys like Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro and Sheamus or anybody else like that a chance to get the beat champion. Same freaking people, same fucking matches every fucking week. It is pathetic. That's all I'm gonna say, and that's pretty much all I gotta say. All right, everybody, thank you all for watching this video. So my final rating for Monday Night Raw, gave it 5 out of 10 stars, right down the middle, daddy, like Bill Alfonso says. And that's pretty much it. So we'll see what happens this Friday night on SmackDown with their go home show. See what happens with Kevin Owens and Roman ahead of the Last Man Standing match, and just more hype for the men's and women's Royal Rumble matches, and that's basically it. So we'll see what happens. Probably SmackDown will probably suck too, and the Royal Rumble is I'm not even looking forward to. Not really looking forward to, even though you got the Pro Bowl on Sunday, and nobody's gonna watch that. So the only thing you can watch on Sunday is the Royal Rumble. So go ahead and watch it on either the WWE Network before it goes to Peacock, or watch it on a stream like I'm gonna do. But I might be working that day, so I don't know. But it is what it is. All right, everybody, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Once again, 5 out of 10 stars for Monday Night Raw. And that's all I got to say about that. So that's all I got to say about it. Thank you, Eric, for coming in the chat. And for everybody else that came in and acted like a fool, fuck you, man. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the dislikes. So fuck you. So that's all I got to say about it. So that's it. Thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. Rock on. And I'll see you motherfuckers next time. Peace.